Welcome back, guys. Today we've got another knife from my buddy Gil over at Wildaboutsportinggoods, and I will have a link to his website in the description below. He was kind enough to, he's a very good friend of mine, and was kind enough to loan in a few Benchmades and this really cool ProTech. So let's just dive right into it. It's small, not gonna lie. It literally disappears in my hand, and my hands are not that big, okay? But for those of you that live in California, you know, as I do, that automatic knives are not really super friendly here in California unless the blade is under 2 inches. So this is a California legal automatic because the blade, and I'm getting out of order, but the blade is 1.99 inches. So it is under the 2-inch automatic law here in California. So let's just dive right into the actual specs. Close length is 3.45. This thing fires harder than any auto I think I've ever fired. This is no joke. You can hear it, you can feel it. It shakes, you know, and if you're not holding on to it, if you handed this to somebody and they didn't know, it would fly out of their hand, no question. Overall length of 5.42, the blade of 199. The edge length is a little bit longer. I measure the blade length from the edge of the scale to the tip of the blade, kind of the farthest edge of the scale. And in this one, the edge is actually just a hair down below, so the edge is a little bit over that 199. It's about 2.04, sorry. Blade steel is 154 cm, and it is marked over here on the blade. And you can see the ProTech made in the USA with all this rose gold blade, rose gold hardware. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little package. What did I miss here? Oh, the blade thickness is 0.10, weighs in at 2.2 ounces, so you can easily carry this in like your coin pocket, and not a problem for us guys with our coin pocket jeans. And an overall thickness of 0.45, minus the clip, of course. It is aluminum handles, and it has what they call the Tron pattern on the scales, which, you know, as I look at it, I get it. It does have a safety, so now it is non-firing. It is right hand only, but it has the Benchmade deep carry pocket clip, which I really do like. In general, I'm sorry, this is a ProTech, but it's very similar to the Benchmade deep carry pocket clip. And I do like that deep carry. When you deploy it, I think you can put the safety, which will keep it from closing. Nope. The safety does not keep it from closing. I mean, it is locked until you hit the button lock. But oftentimes on automatics, the safety will push forward or move up here, you know, wherever the safety is. Sometimes you can engage the safety to then keep the knife from accidentally unlocking. So I was curious about that, but that's not the case here. Give you a couple of little close-ups here. Really nice milling in the aluminum handles. The rose gold, I'll be honest, is not my favorite. Forgive my fingerprint there from when I was closing this. The pocket clip is very well done. Blade is very sharp right out of the box. But the rose gold in this configuration does kind of works for me. I'm not a huge fan of it. It is small, so I can get 3 fingers on it, no problem. So it does feel okay. You can kind of choke up on it a little bit. It's not really a finger choil, but you can, you know, wrap your full fingers around the handle and do some delicate cutting and stuff. Overall, it's a pretty nice knife. And it comes in a kind of a cool package. I'm not a huge unboxing guy, as I've mentioned before, but it has like this little sleeve, and this is a magnetized closing box with, you know, just kind of some information on the inside. It's just kind of a nice packaging for this knife. And this knife comes in, list price is $220. So if you reach out to Gil, and again, his website will be down below, tell him I sent you, and he'll be able to hook you up. I think he's actually charging less than this on his website. This is, the $220 is MSRP, which is what I'm going to always kind of defer to. I think he has it on his website for $30 or $40 off of that. If you tell him I sent you, he will likely hook you up even with a little bit more discount. So here it is, just a hair bigger than a Sharpie. And realistically, it's about as big around as a Sharpie. I mean, let's see, what is the Sharpie? 4.6, 4.8 at its widest. And this knife is 0.45. So it's roughly the size of a Sharpie. It's a little bit thicker, you know, kind of taller, I guess you would say. You know, I'm not even sure I have something here on the table that's comparable in size to compare it to. But here is the Vario Engineering Synapse, which is their smallest version. And we'll give you just one more, the large Sabenza 21, which is no comparison, but it gives you guys kind of an idea and a sense of how big the knife is, a reference, if you will. So there you go, kind of a quick video. I think it's a pretty cool knife. I do carry a couple of automatics, and none of them hit this hard. I mean, it is a very satisfying deployment. So thanks for watching. Please go check out my buddy Gil's website. He's got ProTech, he got Benchmade, he's got Medford, he's got a bunch of other things as well. Not knife related even, just other outdoorsy type stuff. So check him out, and be sure to keep tuned in, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks all.